Hi, my name's Judy and welcome to this episode. We're looking at how you can be more creative and get inspiration from the natural world. So today I'm going to talk about a holiday that I went on and how I turned some pictures and my memories into textile art, which is my favourite form of working with textiles at the minute. So here I've got a couple of photos. We went to a place called Andersby Creek, which is in Lincolnshire, and it was very hot when we went. We were down by the sea, and it's quite a military area as well, and you can see how bright the colours were, how dark the sand is on the beach, and there's a little bit of detail here from where there was lots of sand dunes and grasses. It's a very natural area, and one of the reasons it's been kept naturalised is because it's a lot of land is to do with the MOD. They used to fly a lot of the Second World War aircraft out of there as well. So hence, because nobody was really allowed in the area for a long time, a lot of the nature took back over really. So one of the things we're going to talk about is how you can have your photos, your memories, and maybe things you've collected like seashells, and how you can put them all into a picture. One of the ways that I work is quite abstract. I don't tend to do things that are quite realistic, and one thing that I used to do, because I studied fashion at college, is make these little mood boards, and I find that these really help me because they mean that I'm not concentrating so much on all the details that you might see in the photos, and also it helps you to sort of box up your little memories as well, and you think, oh, that will remind me of the colour of the sky. This bright orange here in the background behind where the sand was, there was a little nature reserve, and there was some sea buckthorn berries there, which are this kind of bright orange, and a lot of these very spiky style leaves. So even though these are actually from pine cones and it's actually from an old Christmas magazine, I use these to inspire myself. And this kind of sagey green bit of wool that I've got here, this was quite similar to the colours that were on the leaves, because the leaves, where they're coastal plants, they have that similar sort of grey green colour that olive trees have, that are Mediterranean plants and used to the dryness. One thing I used as well was this bit of sandpaper that I've got here, and so that helped me with thinking about the sand textures and the feeling as well of the sand beneath your feet. So this is my finished article that I've got here, and you can see how it's only semi-realistic, and I'm just going to talk through some of the things that you can't really see on the photos as well, and how I combined the things that I felt, the photos, and bits that I thought about in my memories, and combined it all to create this picture. So you've got your bits of grasses here that are from the photos. I've mixed up some threads here for the embroidery to create a light and dark effect, which is similar to the photos. You've got this light grey green fabric here, which is very similar to the leaves on the sea buckthorn. In the end, I decided not to go for the orange from the berries because I felt that it didn't really go with the rest of the picture. The sky was very busy, where there was loads of jets coming across, so this is why this really busy fabrics up here with these diagonals. And I use a lot of sashiko style stitching on this because I really like the texture of it, using the running stitches, and then I mix some other things in as well. So these are fly stitch. On the odd occasion I use French knots, but I tend to only use about 3 or 4 different stitches, layer them up, use different contrasting threads to create different fabrics and different effects as well with the colours. On this one here, you can't really see them in the photos, but there were very large banks of wind turbines out to sea, and these are just some little bits of cardboard that for me reminded me of those sea turbines. So I just put 3 in there, looking as if they were getting further out to sea, to create a little bit of perspective. So one of the reasons that we're going to do these little episodes is to help you to discover or rediscover your creativity, and how you can find things, and create things to help yourself with creating these textures. I've been working for quite a few years in adult education and helping people to create little pictures like these, but that are in people's own style so that they can have creative confidence. So this is what we're going to spend these episodes doing, and we're going to be doing it in our camper van, Matilda, and travelling around to various places and seeing what we can find. So hope to see you again soon. Bye.